Hi everybody, welcome back once again to Home Built Happiness. We got a special treat for you. It's kind of an area that we stumbled over. It's a great place and we hope you really enjoy what we have to show you about it. I am here today in the old rig.
Hi,
Got Laren.
and Monster Durf. He's getting ready for Halloween.
Let's give you a close-up of him. Alright folks, so as you see, I'm back here in the lab. We're actually sitting in an orange grove right now, guys. This is part of the Harvest Host program that Lauren and I are members of. If you don't know anything about that, check it out. It's harvesthost.com, I believe, right? Harvesthosts.com?
I believe, yes.
Yep, check it out. You can actually stay at breweries, wineries, all sorts of stuff. That's not a sponsored comment. It helps us find places to stay at a very, very low rate, and we also get to, purchase items that we need along the way. Particularly, staying at farms, it's a lot of jams, lots of honey. We don't go hungry. All right, guys, so let's get to it. So I don't have the information for the location directly in front of me, but the Discovery Gardens is an extension of the University of Florida. It is in Lake County, and that is in Tavares, Florida, and Lake County, and that is Central Florida. If you get a chance to go through there, it's just north of Orlando. It's 3.5 acres. They have 23 small gardens. And these 23 small gardens range from a subtropical garden all the way to Mediterranean garden, Oriental garden, an edible garden, a path of palms. They've got a lot of really great stuff, exhibits for children with hydroponics. They have a maze, a bunch of different stuff. They have a small greenhouse with orchids. And before we start this, I've got to say it. Thank you so much for viewing. If you're a subscriber, if you're not a subscriber, you're just clicking in, please consider subscribing. We do all of this just for the passion of doing it. We make no money. In hopes we would like to make a tiny bit, and your subscription can make that possible. So, let's jump into it, guys. So the first thing when you get to the gardens, you're going to walk up this path right here. And this just has kind of, I guess, ornamental shrubs. Very beautiful. You'll see an information kiosk that has a map. This is going to tell you where to go, what everything is. And then from here, if you hang a right, that's going to take you down to the education center. They've got rainwater catchment. They've also got a rain drainage garden right here. And you'll see there's some edible, like a goldenrod right there. There's some Texas sage. And there's quite a few other herbs and small plants. You can see that right there. That's the front side of it. And then from there, you're going to see sort of a garden right here. I didn't see a door to gain access to this, but it's more of like, looks almost like a community garden. Then coming back towards the entrance where the information center is, you'll see a lending library. It looks like it's been put in place by the local 4-H. Then you'll also see across from that a nice little fountain. This was really pretty. There's a lot of little small fountains. There's wind chimes. There's things that really make this just a extremely relaxing place to be. So from here, if you go down this walkway to your right, you'll have the path of palms, the various palm trees, nice wooden boardwalk. And then directly behind you, you'll find this subtropical garden. And this was a hot day in Florida. It was very sunny, and it was so dense that I didn't even feel hot at all. There was a lot of shade. It was very beautiful. And while you're walking and you're looking at stuff like this, I always like to just stop and take a look up. You know, when you hike places, you always look down for safety and you look up for wonder. You know, you see the air going through the branches and the leaves and everything else. So let's take a look straight up in the air. It's just so beautiful there. Then once you go down next to the path of palms, you'll see the edible garden. That's what we're looking at here. You're gonna see sage. There's some aloe vera. There's also some Mexican tarragon, some lavender here. There's going to be some rosemary up top, and it just smells just amazing with all of the sounds and the breeze, and then the smell of the lavender and the rosemary. It's so beautiful. And we even got some turmeric and ginger root as well. Then over to the kids area, you'll see they have a hydroponics center. This is fed by a 28-gallon tank, and it just recycles that water. And then if you just keep walking down this pathway here, you'll see they have a nice little butterfly bench. And then you'll find yourself in the maze. I got lost in here. I'm not even going to try to lie to you folks. I walked around for a little while. I tried to get to the other side. Maybe all paths lead to nowhere. I'm not sure, but it was fun. I found myself just kind of running through this thing laughing. Makes you feel like a kid again. And once you get done with the maze, or once you come out back towards the entrance, right across from that, you're going to see an orchid house. Let's take a walk in here and take a look at it. And at the very back here, that wall, you can see they have a swamp cooler, and water runs through it. The fan that's behind Lauren here pulls air through that swamp cooler into the greenhouse. And in Florida, where those things really aren't that efficient, it actually knocked the temperature down about 5 or 10 degrees. It felt really cool standing next to it. Now, I believe we are in the Senses Garden. This is part of the children's exhibit also. When you're coming into it, it's one of the first things that you're going to see. Then they've also got a butterfly garden as well. And we met us a little friends. We got a butterfly right here. He was able to let us take a picture of him. Just trying to find dinner, I would assume. As you walk on down, you'll find the Mediterranean garden, and here you've got a nice fountain, you've got some chairs, you've got all of these seashells also. Right next to it, you're going to be led into the southwestern garden. And it certainly looks like the southeast, doesn't it? We've got some wagon wheels here. We've got some cactus. We've even got some agave. Just a lot of southwest native plants. And then after we were able to check that out, it'll run you right next door over to the Oriental Garden. And this is, really like kind of a Zen, an Eastern themed garden. We have small statues. We've got these wind chimes, and they sound so beautiful. Let's take a listen real quick. And we still got a nice view of the southwest garden. And if we move on down, we're going to see the wetlands exhibit right straight ahead. Here's a sign. They're going to give you examples of all of the life that you see there. Oh, there's another friend. And they want to be on camera, so we're going to give them their 15 minutes. So beautiful. And then as we go in here, we're going to see I believe they call it the Southern Shade Garden. So this is a lot of native plants from the south. And it is a shaded area, so you get a little bit of, it's in direct sunlight, but you get a little bit of, it's not that bad. We have another friend here. That's a good-sized grasshopper. I was waiting for him to run away. When I was a kid, we used to have these all over the place. And if you got near them, they loved to just jump away. But this guy wanted to say hi. Hey, buddy. And we got a nice heart. It's a nice way to end the trip. And then they have a native plants exhibit. And this area has only plants that are from Florida. And then we found some fungi right towards the exit as we were leaving. And we thought we'd capture them as well. And that's it for our tour. That'll lead us right to the exit and out of the park. So that was our trip to Discovery Gardens. It was free of charge. So if you're in town, you're looking for something to do, you don't really want to spend a ton of money like a lot of the things that you might find just south of you in Orlando. This is something nice if you really love the outdoors. It gives you an area to be with just so much plant life around you. I mean, it really it feels great. It has a really nice God, it's just.
It was quite the garden to discover.
Yeah, it was a really beautiful place to go, and we really enjoyed our time there, and we hope you enjoyed sharing along for the trip. So stay tuned. If you're subscribed, not subscribed, whatever, click the notifications tab. We're usually in a new town at least every week, sometimes every day. So when we see things, we like to shoot content, and we'll always bring that to you. And if you're subscribed and you have that notifications, that if you've done the thing, you're going to get a notification to check it out. So I hope to see you next time. Take it easy.
Au revoir.
Bye, everybody.